Why are people talking about Alexander Isak and what happened to him at half-time against Southampton? I think this is absolutely brilliant, by the way. But people are talking about it on TV, on radio, on social media. Like, this is some weird thing that's happening. And people like, and players like Alexander Isak shouldn't be doing shuttle runs at half-time in a game in the Carabao Cup. So, the story is Alexander Isak has obviously had to integrate and find his place in Liverpool's side. He didn't have the pre-season, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows the scenario behind the British record transfer saga of the summer. Isak from Newcastle to Liverpool, and he's had to find his feet. And this goes to me, and this is brilliant, by the way. I think this is exactly how every single football club should be. So taking all allegiances, all rivalry out of this and putting it aside, let's just look at football in general right now and how poor it is and how bad it's got, and the prima donna era of players that are overhyped, overpaid, overpriced, overprivileged type of Premier League footballer. Well, Liverpool have taken it to it's not a new level or the next level. I think this should be the normal level. Players coming in. So Isak was pictured, videoed and talked about on Sky Sports doing shuttle runs at half-time, having played in the first half. Now, of course, Alexander Isak did not come out in the second half against Southampton. But this, for me, I think just shows why Liverpool are ahead of the curve, why Liverpool are so far advanced in their development of players. And every time a player goes there, they're absolutely brilliant. I'm not saying because they're doing shuttle runs that this is actually the reason why, but still, when you look at it, Liverpool are in a position right now where they bring players in. They can go out and spend 200 million plus on two strikers like Ekitike and Alexander Isak and integrate them perfectly into their squad, because there is a power level at Liverpool where the players know where they stand. The wage structure is where it stands. You will only earn a certain amount of money if you are a world beater. Van Dijk, Salah. Seriously, Ballon d'Or nominees, Premier League winners, and best in class. Yes, that's when you earn money. The structure at Liverpool is second to none. And again, taking rivalry out of this, not trying to make a big point out of it or anything like that, but Liverpool right now can demand respect from players coming in to their football club. And this is how properly run football clubs should operate. So people making a big deal about Alexander Isak, and he looks a bit shocked. He was walking out to the changing rooms, ready to go in after scoring his first goal for Liverpool in the first half of the Carabao Cup against Southampton. All happy, everybody praising him, everything fully settled in. First goal at Anfield in front of the home faithful, blah, blah, blah. In he goes. No trainer there, stopping him going in and making him walk out in front of 50, 60,000 people at Anfield and do shuttle runs just as part of his actual, let's just call it reintegration into the side and his fitness return from Liverpool for being out and not really playing a full 90 minutes yet. A way of gauging exactly where his fitness is at. And the point I'm making in this is Alexander Isak just got on with it. He just knuckled down, got on to doing the shuttle runs in front of everybody. Liverpool fans sat in the stands wondering what the hell is going on. Well, one thing they would have known is that he was not going to come back on in the second half. But the whole point of this and what I'm trying to say is here, and it may not seem like a big deal because it isn't, and it shouldn't be, but it's not, because it's Liverpool and Liverpool are doing well, and Liverpool and where they're at right now have got an understanding, and like I said, there's a power level to Liverpool where the club are in control of its players, not like many other clubs. And look, I could use many examples. Can you imagine the scenes afterwards? And this is the point, because this is why I've left it 2 days to talk about it. Have we heard anything kick-off-wise? Have we heard anything come out from anybody's agents, any other players, things coming from the football club or anything like that? And nothing. Absolutely nothing from Liverpool, from Isak, from anybody. It's just accepted. I guarantee you this. If this was, let's just say, for instance, Michael of Manchester United, a Marcus Rashford, an Alejandro Garnacho, a Jadon Sancho, and I'm just using them players, obviously, because they're players that have really kicked up a stink behind the scenes, and it's been well documented and reported that there's so many problems with them players, with managers, with coaches, and the history. This is like the level of how well run a football club is to how basically the inmates have been running the asylum, like at Manchester United. This is where we're at. Not one kick up of stink about anything from the player or anything. He got on with it, he got the job done, and now he's back, and he's going to be starting the game this weekend against Crystal Palace for Liverpool. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think this is why Liverpool are winning. I think there is a full understanding at this football club from top to bottom of where you stand. A look at all of them players that I just mentioned from other clubs and issues with certain players at other clubs, kicking off, demanding transfers, gentlemen's agreements, kicking off with owners of the football club, like the Victor Gyökeres situation, for instance, in the transfer window with the Arsenal transfer saga and Sporting. All of this stuff going on behind the scenes, yet Liverpool, straightforward. This is why they're winning. This is why they're top at the moment. And it does hurt me to say it, but I have to honestly look at that and say, well, credit to them because they've got their ship in order, completely in order. I love the fact that Isak has just gone and done them shuttle runs, and that's part of it. Welcome to being part of a teammate. You can throw that transfer record valuation out the window. It counts for nothing here. You're just another squad player. Get on that pitch and get your shuttle runs done. This is part of your recovery and coming back to full fitness after what happened in the summer. Got on with it, and like I said, nothing on social media, nothing in the news, just people talking about it as they should be talking about it, like, look at this. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what squad number you are, how much money you're paid, you are part of a team, and you get in line with everybody else. It's like, for instance, the video we did the other day on Hugo Ekitike's yellow card, and then the subsequent red card, which has now put him out of the game. He's now being fined 2 weeks' wages by Liverpool because of this, because of his antics and what he's cost the team. Because it's not about you. It's not about the individual player. It's about the club. It's about the structure. It's about the organisation. It's about falling in line with the manager and the coaches, and then the sporting director, then the CEO, then the owner, then the whole way down. And the fans appreciate it more, which is why you will have a fully connected fan base in Liverpool and understanding. They know exactly where they stand. The team plays for each other. The team plays for the coaches. It plays for the manager. The manager then has the respect because of that from the hierarchy at the football club. He then gets the investments that he deserves to push Liverpool on even further. It is brilliant to see. And I'm not making a point of Alexander Isak here. I'm not saying that this is a joke or this is crazy or anything like that. I'm just saying thank you. A team at the top level and players at the top level actually, you know what, just listening and not thinking they're bigger than the bleeding football club. It sounds like a crazy story, and some people would even ask why it's even been brought up, but I think it needs to be brought up and used against everything else that's going on in the Premier League right now. Players are not bigger than clubs and never, ever will be. But give me your thoughts on this as well. Get in the comment section. Make sure you hit that subscribe button also up on your screen right now, and I'll see you all in the next video.